Part 2, everyone. I lost my live stream somehow. Some type of a glitch. Everybody left, so this is part 2. It really sucks when things like this happen. Yeah, hey, Sally. I guess I lost my Wi-Fi, and then everyone left, and even though I was still there, it was still letting me see everybody and do everything, but everybody left one by one, and I lost everyone. So now we're on to part 2. I'm trying to move to a different parking lot here at work, but put my phone down for a minute. I was in a different parking lot than I usually am because the signal is usually stronger there, but I mean, I wanted to try to go until around another 15 minutes or so, so this is just going to be part 2. This happened once before. One time Stingray called me, and it broke up the live stream, and then I just did a part 2, so I guess we'll do something like that. I mean, I understand if people don't want to come back, and if people do, they do. If not, that's alright. I'll be here another 15-20 minutes anyway, and I totally understand if people... I just don't like leaving people hanging without knowing what happened, so basically what happened was that I lost my Wi-Fi there, and it just wouldn't connect again, and it connected. By the time it connected fully, everyone was gone. All my fair weather friends leaving me in the middle of a live stream just because of my cheap-ass Wi-Fi, trying to not use all my minutes here at work. Oh, goodness. We'll get there, we'll get there. Stupid speed bumps. I hate speed bumps. Like, people travel too fast here. It doesn't happen. Let's see what happens here. Let me see if I can get into a good parking area. And over here, it might buffer a little bit, but I never lose anything or anybody. So I don't know. Yeah, there's a couple of parking places over here. I should be okay in, hopefully. Hopefully. If everyone bears with me for a minute. Or 2. Or 3. Let's try this. I don't know. Let's try this. I don't know. Let's try this. Sorry, guys and girls. Father Time, welcome. Blind Views. Parking placard. Yeah, that's for my mother. My mother, she hasn't been driving much lately, so I have her, yeah, the, what do you call it? The handicap thing. It's on the visor. So it's always falling down when I keep it on my visor above me. But yeah, I don't use it when she's not in the car. I don't want to lose it. You know, around here the police will take it away if you're using it illegally. Sorry about that, guys. I lost the live stream because of the terrible free Wi-Fi from work, and it wouldn't come back. It came back, but by the time it came back, everyone was gone, so I started a new one. I'll be here about another 15 minutes or so. So yeah, I mean, I'm overweight, and I have ankle problems and everything, but I don't have a handicap. I'm like, it's cars. I thought there was a bug in here. I mean, in the back, it was just something rubbing against the window. Over here, I just walk everywhere. I don't use it if my mother's not in the car, so I don't use my visors too often. I mean, yeah, sometimes it depends. It depends on the time of the year if I'm driving to work and the sun's going down or whatever. But yeah, but they don't want people to drive around with it on the on the rearview mirror. Over here they'll give you tickets if you have stuff hanging from your rearview mirror, and they say it's a obstruction of view. I don't know what they call that. It obstructs your view. So you can't have anything. Some people have the little Christmas tree air fresheners hanging there, and they have beads and necklaces, and they never get pulled over. But someone like me, if I put anything there, I'll get pulled over. I don't get it. Must be a Northeast thing. Yeah, believe me, my father was a cop all my life, but some cops around here, they're real bungholes, and they look for just... They harass the wrong people. You'll see they'll pull over a little old lady, and 4 cars will come out of nowhere. I mean, a poor little thing. But they don't pull over the 16-year-olds that are going 50 and a 25, though. Sally says, I was pulled over for having stuff hanging from the rearview mirror. Yeah, over here, they pull that once in a while, so I don't want to take a chance. They don't pull people over by putting the registration sticker is supposed to go in the bottom right-hand corner of the license plate over here, and people put it all over the place. They don't do anything about that. But you know, if old JJ is going 26 and a 25, he'll get pulled over. But I have to admit, you know, my younger days I got pulled over a lot more. Now that I'm looking like this with the gray and everything, I don't think I've been pulled over in a long time. I think it was goodness, about 12 years. I'm probably jinxing myself, but I think it's been about 12 years since I got pulled over. I got a warning. I did what's called a Hollywood stop, where you pull up to a stop sign, you don't stop fully, and you just kind of like you almost stop, but then you keep going, just enough to look both ways, especially in a residential area where you can see from a mile there's no cars. I got pulled over by a cop, and he was all nervous, telling me what I did wrong, and he gave me a verbal warning, and that was about 12 years ago. Sally says, probably an excuse to see if you drive under the influence. Yeah, and since I don't drink anymore, that's they can give me a breathalyzer test. I don't even use mouthwash. Yeah, I do, but I'm just joking. I think it's funny, Blindview says, how they will sell you in the store illegal window. Yeah, over here, you can't have window tint. I should say in Rhode Island. Massachusetts is different. In Rhode Island, you can't have window tint. But all the cars that have it, they never have any problems. They say, oh no, if the car has it now, you can't put it up yourself. You can't install it yourself. But if the car was made that way, it's okay. But a cop knows that when you're just driving. Up in Wisconsin. Sally, are you from Wisconsin? Is that somebody said that recently, I think? I'm not from Wisconsin. Wisconsin is colder than where I am, I think. I think. Of course, everyone thinks I left, so that's why only the two of you came back. I appreciate you, my friends, coming back. Sally, I guarantee you where you are now is a lot better weather than Wisconsin. I'm sure you know that, but if I can go somewhere and never deal with winter again, I would be one happy camper. I would be one happy camper. I can't wait until this winter is over. I'm grinning and bearing it. And I mean, we had about 6 inches of snow. We got Saturday night into Sunday morning, all in the after dark. But I'm so happy that it's melting away. It's down to about 2 inches at my house. And then tomorrow's going to be 60. So that's probably going to be the end of it. It's going to be 62 on Wednesday. I mean, 25, Friday night it was 25, and then you go up to it in the 60s. What is going on with this weather? Sally says, and true, it's colder in Wisconsin than a lot of places. Yeah, like Michigander man, Rob, he's from Michigan, and it's this winter, Michigan and us over here, we've been getting kind of like the same weather. It's kind of weird. Blindview says, I liked Wisconsin. It was in Appleton. Becky says, I miss snow at 72. Welcome back, Becky. Yeah, my live stream was, it went kaput because I lost my Wi-Fi, and even though I was there the whole time, everyone else got disconnected. Becky, 72. Oh, please. You're killing me. It was supposed to go up to 50. It was supposed to, I'm looking at 50. It is 50 right now. It was supposed to go up. My car's about a degree or two off. They said 48 today, and if my car says it's 50, then it's probably 52 out. But I enjoy New Hampshire in the summer because where I lived in New Hampshire for 6 years, there was less humidity. But it's funny because in August, where I lived in New Hampshire, it was already cooler at night, like 50 at night, compared to 3 hours south of where Massachusetts, Rhode Island border where I am. It's kind of like still like 70 at night in August. And New Hampshire was like 50 at night. Yeah, it was just weird. It's like, yeah, it gets a little like, ooh, I need a sweatshirt at night if I go anywhere. Hey, JD Knight. Welcome, how are you? I'm going to be here about another 10 minutes or so. First half of the live stream went kaput. It was like, down it went. So I'm doing this little second half here. But Becky's in Tennessee. How is Tennessee 72 degrees? It's not fair. It's not fair that I was born up here in southern New England. It's not fair that we had the blizzard of 78 when we had 4 feet of snow. I was 3 years old. It's going to be 62 tomorrow. 60 or 62, they said, over the next 2 days. Of course, all my summer stuff. I wear short sleeve t-shirts all year long, but all my shorts are all, I got to find them in the closet. Not really packed away, but I wear shorts from pretty much from April 1st until November 1st. I'm usually wearing shorts to work. Sally, I thank you for giving us time to get snacks. Oh, I know. I should have had a sandwich. I was like, what's going on with this stupid live stream? I can't believe I've never lost a live stream before. The only one I ever lost, and I didn't lose it, I cut it short because Stingray called me. And I thought he was calling about Lou. So I ended the... And then I was back within 3 minutes with part 2, and I got a lot of heat, especially from Happy Cart Vlogs. But... intermission. Yeah, maybe all of my live streams should have intermission. Who wants to listen to me talk for an hour? Sally, Kitschy's parents, Becky says, are professors at the university in my city. My goodness, it's a small world. I made a damn bologna sandwich. I love it. I love it. I have to admit, though, I am trying to eat a little healthier because I bought turkey bologna, and turkey bologna is like half the fat of regular bologna. I mean, it's... You make, I'm 330 something pounds legit, and I gained 45 pounds in 2017 for personal reasons. Was a horrible year, the worst year of my adult life. And 2018 I'm hoping is going to be a lot better. It started out a million times better, but I put on 45 pounds, legit 45 pounds I put on in 2017, and I got to go back to eating a little healthier and cutting the fat where I can and exercising and getting back to my kickboxing and all that. That I have all the stuff. I belonged to a gym before, but in 2017 when I didn't renew because of personal problems, I bought everything that I needed, and it's in the basement, and I just got to get back to it. And I took off 20 pounds in a month kickboxing, so that just was amazing. I got to go back to that because I loved it. It was my favorite thing to do. And that was at the end of 2016. So 2017 started, and it did not start well at all. But anyway, that's what I'm going to go back to. The kickboxing is definitely something I'm going to go back to. Ron, hey, thanks for coming back. Yeah, I lost the live stream because I lost the internet connection, and I couldn't get everybody back. P&J is the way to go. You're right, JD. You are right. Blindview says, I'm 6'1", 235 pounds, need to drop 30 pounds. I'm 6 feet tall, and I was very comfortable around 200 pounds, but that was a long, long time ago. I was very comfortable a few years ago at 260, and I was overweight at 260. I'm not going to lie. I was overweight at 260, but back in 2011, I went down to it was like 265, 270. That was amazing for me. And then in the end of 2016, I went down to 293. Because my weight is like, up and down all the time. My whole adult life, up and down. But I'm a little over 330 pounds now. I haven't weighed myself in over a week, but I'm probably about 335 pounds right now. And this is the heaviest I've ever been in my life. And I want to make changes. And I'm going to do that one step at a time. I drink a lot of water. I cut a lot of sugar out of my diet. And I'm just going to do it one step at a time, 1 pound at a time. And hopefully by the time my vlogs, by the end of this year, hopefully I could say, hey, 2018, I was able to take off so much weight, and I'm happier, healthier, and whatever. But I'll get there. One meal at a time. Ron says, I sleep great when my other half is gone. Becky says, let me go up a little bit more here. Ron got the notification. Yeah, imagine that's... I don't know how these notifications work. It gives me a headache trying to think about it. It really does. I mean, I love what I've been able to accomplish and who I've been able to meet, who I've been able to meet through YouTube. I appreciate all this. It's a godsend, but I don't get it. I don't get how the notifications work. Bologna is made up of beaks and feet. Sally, why would you say that? Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I don't want to know what hot dogs are made out of. Lips and bungholes, that's what my grandfather used to say. He didn't say bungholes, he said something else. I tried working third shift, and I'm a second shift person. I'm not a third shift person. What about the Medifast diet? It's popular here. You know, for me, what worked the last time, I took off 20 pounds, 29 pounds in 6 weeks I took off. September 1st, 2016 I was on a special challenge. It was till October 14th, 2016. I took off 29 pounds. I would kickbox 4 days a week for an hour a day. I would have a high protein diet, which I would do the shakes, the powder, what do they call the protein powder shakes with milk. Ate a lot of oatmeal. I never was hungry. I ate a lot of vegetables, a lot of salad. I had the foods I wanted to have, just in moderation. But I had a lot of water. I would drink a gallon of water a day. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't always hit the gallon, but I didn't always hit the full gallon. I would have at least, at the beginning, a half a gallon a day, and then 3/4, and then try to do the full gallon every day. But in that 6 weeks, I lost 29 pounds, and I was part of this whole challenge thing at the gym, and I lost the most pounds out of anybody there, out of like 70-something people. I was very proud of that, and I'll get there again. You know, just the high protein, some carbs, low fat diet, and it worked for me. And I was never hungry. So when I was hungry, I ate, but it was about eating the right foods. They make hot dogs, Blind View says, at the end of the day when they sweep off the floor. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Ron, second shift. I've been a second shift guy. I've been here 18 years. Has it been 18? 18 years, December, I've been here as a janitor. Second shift, and I love it. I don't know what the Medifast diet is, Becky says, but I see clinks all over. It's I don't know. I've never heard of it, actually, to tell you the truth. Father Time says, making myself a beak and feet sandwich. Becky, I will do it again because I am driven. I still drink. I drink at least 3/4 of a gallon of water a day. At least. Hey, welcome to Crazy Brain. I'm going to be ending in a few minutes, but I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. Hell, I eat scapple. Black Juice said. Remember what they said? Becky says, remember what they said? Potted meat was made of. And sling blade. No, I never saw sling blade. I think it's time for me to take another sip of my wonderful. It looks like a Windex. Oh, remember that comedian, Amazing Jonathan? He'd have a Windex bottle, and he'd drink it, and he'd go like this. He'd go, "Oh, I'm sorry. I felt like taking off all my clothes and running around naked." Yeah, see, the Windex, it prevents streaking. It was Amazing Jonathan was a comedian, stand-up comedian, did magic and stuff. I used to laugh at everything he did. I used to love that. He literally had a Windex bottle that he had water that with food coloring to make it look blue, and he'd take a sip, and he'd do that joke, and I loved that joke. This is it's one of those little packets that you put in the 16-ounce water bottle. It's blue, some Blue Punch Crush. You get 6 of them for $1. I can't get the glare is terrible on these, huh? You rip off the top and you put it in. And this one's, yeah, I mean, I buy all different ones, but this is one of my favorites. Blue Punch. It's supposed to be like a blueberry, raspberry, something. It's very good. It looks like, to me, it looks like Windex. But Amazing Jonathan, before they had these, he would have the colored water, and he'd take a sip, and he'd say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just felt like running around with all my clothes off naked." And then he'd show on the bottle, "This prevents streaking." I used to love that joke. It always got me. Blue is my favorite color. I mean, I always flip-flop between red and blue, but blue is, deep down, I have more shades of blue of everything, including clothing, than anything. But for work, I wear all different colors. I wear a different color every day. Because I have, literally, we don't have uniforms here. We have name badges, and we don't have to have uniforms. And so we don't want them, because they put us in uniforms, they're going to force us that we can't wear shorts or this, that, and the other thing. But long story short, I have coworkers that they'll wear the same clothes every day, and you know it's the same clothes. And people talk about them all the time, so I just buy a ton of t-shirts, Fruit of the Loom, Hanes, whatever. And I buy all different colors. That way, I'll make sure that I wear a different one every day. That way, they can't say I'm wearing the same clothes. I'm paranoid that way, because I see the way they talk about these guys. So I make sure, even if it's a different shirt every day, if someone wears green every day, they say, "Oh, they must be wearing the same clothes every day." It's just, no. So between green and red and blue, but I think I have more shades of blue than anything. It's just instinct. I just like blue. So Becky says, "We didn't have uniforms when I was a janitor either. I wore the same clothes all the time." Is it the clothes that you have on in your picture here with the California? Because people never think it's you. Did you always have to? I'm just joking. It's just, people are people. Like, it's horrible how people are always like, always got something negative to say sometimes. Like, "Oh, that can't be you." Well, why not? I don't usually get that. They look at, yeah, I actually do get that. They go, "Oh, that's not you, is it?" I said, "No, it's not even a picture. It's the real me." I don't know. It says I have 7 people here. Not too many people are talking, but that's okay. That's okay. People don't have to talk. They could just watch me. It's like TV. It's all free entertainment. Well, TV is not even free entertainment. This is free entertainment. Stingray's back. Sacre bleu. Stingray, you came back just in time for me to leave, almost. Yeah, my live stream, it cut out on me, and it wouldn't let me get it back. Damn cheap free internet. Typing some coordinates. See, anyone that doesn't know, Ron Buckley, he's actually the navigator on the Starship Enterprise on Star Trek. And they were like, "Engage!" And he hadn't put the coordinates in yet. So they didn't go anywhere. He got in trouble. He's in the brig now. But yeah, unfortunately, I gotta get in to start setting up. And Sulu Buckley, "Oh my, Captain Klingon's off the starboard bow." Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a miracle worker. Oh gosh, I'm a big Star Trek Trekkie from way back, and then I became a Trekker because of the new ones. And I'm in the middle of watching the Voyager that went from 1995 to 2002. I have all those DVDs. I'm on the 5th season of that when I have time. But yeah, hey guys, thanks a lot for coming back. I know it was abrupt for part 2, but unfortunately, as long as no one is Wesley. Wesley, I think even Will Wheaton said that Wesley was yeah, to put it mildly, he thinks Wesley was a wimp also. But the way that they made that character in the first season especially, it was horrible. He would know more than other people. Storm Relic, welcome. I'm sorry, I'm just about ready to sign off, but I'm glad you're here. Thanks for showing up. Guys, please hit that like button on the way in or out. If you haven't already done it, I appreciate it. I do gotta go because my bosses are gonna wonder where I am. I'm just one of those guys that is just counted on to do all kinds of stuff that's not even in my pay grade. But because I've been here so long, no one else knows how to do it. Does Will Wheaton host some strange game show now, Sally? I didn't know that. I'm having such a good time, guys. I'm so sorry I got to cut this short. I have to call it. And by all means, if someone wants to continue on your own, please. This is a great group here. And I will be around YouTube tonight. I always have my phone on while I'm here. Blind Views, thanks for being here. Thanks for coming back to the part number 2. And Sally and Storm Relic, thanks for being here too. I know it's cutting short. I apologize, brother. Becky, always a pleasure. Ron, always. Anybody else that I missed? Oh, JD, yeah, thanks a lot for being here, Father Time. I gotta go, but I'll be around and still on YouTube watching everyone else's videos and live streams, so I'm sure I'll see some of you tonight. If not, I will catch you at my next live stream. Definitely Friday, 2:30 to 3:30. I'm going to try to do Wednesday also if I have time. I'm not sure, but I will let everyone know. Thanks for being here, guys. I love you all. Take care. Be good to one another. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back. Love you. Bye.